See, NTRP ramping up pretty high this morning. NTIP was it? OSS. OSS is just kind of coming back around already. It will be a good idea to keep an eye on it. So I'm gonna put in the secondary window. ADAP, Beyond Me, and VAX. I'm gonna put this one OSS here. And I'm gonna bring this NTRP to the main one now. I just want to see it run though. I'm not gonna rush any trade on this name. We also can see TRIL. TRIL. Let's see here. TIRL. See what's gonna happen here. Said Uber had a strong day yesterday. CADAP. Let me try to write them down over here though. And my kids were playing around my computer yesterday. They misplaced one of my my mouse, the mouse on one of my computers. Now I feel like, man, I'm missing a hand or something. OSS, NTRL, actually NTRP, TRIL, and VAX, follow through move, NIO, possible follow through move, ADAP, GNPX, and then this moved yesterday like crazy, NNVC. All right, let's see here. NTRP, watching NTRP. Watching TIRL. $305. prior candle. Higher day, NTRP here, 255. See if we can get on top of that. Silence this phone because okay, 255 just broke. Hold up here. I don't want to throw any punches here. What's the next level? Okay, we got a pretty decent gap all the way to 479 on the daily. All right, so 479. All right, micro pullback. I'm gonna wait for this one to pull back a little bit, come back to 275. Micro pullback in the 1 minute. 275. There you go. Hitting that towards the 3. Putting a fishing order out to get some out on the way up. So I believe this thing is going to pop, but around the $3, it's going to be. Some people's gonna be selling, buying. I mean, selling around the $3 area. You can see there. I'm expecting a little pullback. Alright, that candle was actually $3. I got some out. Waiting for a push over the 310, 308, hitting 308, 315. Alright. Okay, I'm getting something else out here. Right, we're about to hit 320. There you go. Pretty decent move. All right, I got everything out. Gonna wait for a pullback here, a little flag formation. Probably try to get a re-entry. So far, from 275, I put a fishing order on top of 275 towards the 3, and then another one towards 310. I appreciate the people hitting the like button on that stream. I thank you for being here with me today. Just bear with me for a second here. I can take a little step back. Okay. I'm gonna read that comment right now. I'm sorry I haven't been able to read the comment. I was focusing on that trade. I wanted to make sure that the day starts with a cushion. I apologize, I haven't read the comment yet. Let me see, kind of dumb question, but not, there's no dumb questions though. I don't really believe that there's dumb questions. Dude, if you have hotkeys, you can set your hotkeys. You just pushing buttons. And again, I put stop limit orders to be filled on the way where I want to be filled, right? So once the price hit that level, my order is sent to the market right away. So I put a stop limit order on a place to be executed on a price and a limit price, not to go over that price because I don't want to be I don't want to be chasing. So I put my orders exactly at the price that I'm thinking. If the price hit that level, my order is sent to the market. That's a lot of times is the move of the stock is that it's too quick. You're not gonna be filled. But at least I try to put stop limit orders out there. Not all the time, but sometimes when I have that idea that the price might get there, I put the stop limit order. If not, I just push a button because I got everything set up with my hotkeys. So that way I just gotta press control and 1, 2, 3, depending on the amount of shares that I'm putting, and I have a limit order to hit. For example, the limit, the ask price. And a lot of times I don't want to buy on the ask, but I don't want to put the order on the bid because everybody going to be sitting on the bid, and the people that's sitting on the ask, they don't want to sell all the way over there. So I have it. My hotkeys are set to put a order on the bid plus 2 cents. So that way it puts my orders on top, 2 cents on top of the bid. That way I have a little bit of a spread between the bid and the ask, and people trying to set on the ask, the sellers trying to sell on the ask because it's a high price, they're going to make my money. I am a little closer to them, so my orders get filled a little bit better and faster than people trying just to buy in the bid. I don't know if that makes any kind of sense to you, but I'm really trying to explain to you what I do and how I set up my hotkeys and how I send out my orders. And don't get me wrong, I miss a lot of orders. I miss a lot of entries, but that's the way I set up my hotkeys, and that's the way I set up my orders. So that way I can, in the same time when I want to sell my orders, I don't want to put my orders on the ask because everybody putting the order on the ask. I try to put my orders on the ask minus 2 cents. So the people that's trying to buy on the bid and they put in the offers on the bid, they are a little closer to me than everybody sitting on the ask. And I had to learn that the hard way though. Hey Sean, good morning. Yeah, I don't want to be sitting where everybody else is sitting. I want to make sure I get my orders filled. Why would I be competing with everybody else? Check out Beyond Meat though. It's moving nice. NIO moving 559 higher date right now. NIO, NIO, NIO. All right, so I'm letting this thing develop here. Possible bull flag on the 5-minute time frame. Possible reversal though. I'm not gonna be throwing punches here. I'm watching NIO right now. To be honest with you, looking pretty good. NIO. Long wake on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute as well. Pulling back too quick. That one I don't like. So let's see what happens here. Let me just let it run. Just gonna let it run. Watching NTRP. What else? What else is moving? OSS pull back, and I think it's about to just come back. OSS. Yeah, it's kind of flagging on the 5 minutes though. What's the low of this candle here? 275. Going sideways, watching OSS, letting it run. Yeah, the market is, there's going to be opportunities on the market, regardless of, there's always going to be stocks and names, either you do options or whatever you do. That on my particular case, I do stocks. But this, I try not to, it's not like I'm trading some sort of index fund or nothing like that. I try to look for those names that are actually moving. And for the most part, they have a reason to be moving. Maybe they got some some news out, maybe some press release, maybe okay, give me a second here. Gotta close this thing here. Okay, so I want to make sure that I find those names that have a reason to move, like the names that are trading and trending different than the market. If it's moving with the market, it's okay, but there are names that will be moving, making moves other than the general move of the market. The way I see myself, and I always put this example, you gotta play the part of like the cop that is hiding behind the bushes or hiding behind that wall or that sign or whatever. To there's many cars on the highway, but you're looking for that one car that is actually doing what it's not supposed to be doing, something abnormal, right? And you're looking for that one car that didn't stop on the stop sign, that is running faster than the speed limit, that kind of stuff. And so you got to pay attention to those things, because those things are the ones that are going to bring you the opportunity. So the market could be trading or trending in a particular way, but our job is to find opportunities. We get paid for opportunities in the market. So we got to find those names that are moving and that have a reason to move. Maybe they have a news out. Maybe they got earnings beat, or earnings losses. If you want to short a stock, some kind of bad news out, something happening, and they have a reason to move. Look at Beyond Meat making new highs here, 134.47. Watching ADAP flagging on the 5 minutes. And let's go back to NTRP. I don't want to give nothing back. So that's how I do the things that I do. I try to find a stock that is moving and that might have a reason to move. And so I try to monetize on whatever opportunity I see by recognizing the patterns using daily levels or levels on the 15-minute time frame. I try to see the longer time frames and recognize the patterns, bull flags, bear flags, and different types of entries. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. And when I say a couple of years, I started doing this thing back in 2012. So now I don't want to say I'm no expert. There's always room for improvement. But now I am a little bit more conservative with my trading. I don't throw my punches out there. I try to get the wins. If I don't have the win, then I take the loss. It's not a problem because it's part of the deal. But if you can manage the losses, then you can survive. And one thing that you really have to know as a trader, and especially if you are a new trader, you have to develop a character yourself. You need to develop character to know exactly what you should be trading and what you should not be touching. Because if you don't know what you're going to trade, then you're going to be throwing punches at anything. It's like going to the bar and looking at every single girl out there because you like them all. Then, you know, what are you doing? Like, you need to know exactly what you like. So, yeah, penny stocks, dude. Like, I don't do penny stocks. Sometimes I trade this low price names sometimes, $3 and things like that, you know. But in reality, I think you remember that we were talking the first time around. And, oh, Netflix. I need to set up. Well, here's the problem with Thinkorswim hotkeys though. They are pretty bad on Thinkorswim. The reason why I can't set those Thinkorswim the hotkeys and it's not on Thinkorswim. I don't use Thinkorswim for day trading. I use it for swing trading. Now it's convenient because you don't have to pay fee commissions. If you're swing trading, that's great. But if you're day trading, the hotkeys on Thinkorswim are preset. Pretty much, you cannot make new algorithms, and I like making a new formula. So this is the reason why I like DOS, because I have direct market access. If I have a direct market access broker, my order is gonna be sent out to the exchange faster than somebody using like Thinkorswim or E-Trade or one of those brokers that Robinhood or whatever, that they need to be sending those orders out to the market makers so that the market makers can actually send the orders to the exchange, so that can actually make a little bit of a lag. And you know, I'm not saying that you know there's no chances are that you're not gonna be able to do it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that direct market access broker gets you faster executions. And you know, if you're competing with people like that, well, then they're gonna get faster executions than you will. That's all I'm trying to say here. Watching this little pattern here on the 1 minute and a bull flag on the 5, possible bull flag on the 5 on NTRP. Take a screenshot. I like taking screenshots because I store all of those pictures, so then I can come back and study things again. This one is 101% up today. It's about to break. Shooting star on the 5. If we get under that trend line for that support, chances are we're gonna get down there. Again, you need to develop character when you're trading, or when you're investing or swing trading or doing options or doing forex, whatever you do, you need to develop character, because people talk about strategies, and for me, strategy is more BS propaganda if you don't have character, because your strategy is really not gonna work, because you're gonna be throwing punches out there. Like, you're gonna be trying to say hi to every chick that walks in front of you. Like, if you know exactly what you're going for, you don't have to be guessing. Netflix. Let's just put Netflix here. Let's see what Netflix is doing. Oh, Netflix is printing a bear flag formation on the 5. Bear flag formation on Netflix on the 5. Let's see what else is moving. If you guys have any other questions, you can ask me. Don't worry about the questions. I'm here to answer questions if you have. Buddy, maybe that the reason why you're asking that question is because You thinking that I'm not doing anything here? Or maybe you just wanted to get the information. Regardless of the reason why you asked the question, you can ask me any questions. And as I told you guys, and I told you guys many times around, I think, if I don't have the answer for something, I'm not going to make it up. I'd rather tell you that I don't know and I'm going to research and not give you a BS story that's going to come back and hunt me, bite me on my neck afterwards. Because when you lie, that lie sticks with you, man. And you can't hide nothing under the sun. At some point, things are going to come out. That's right, Sean. That's right. When you know really what you do trade, what you do buy, what you do invest in, when you see something in front of you, either somebody's giving you a deal, somebody's saying, I'm just saying in life in general, somebody's giving you, hey, there's a nice opportunity with this. Oh, hey, you see somebody on Twitter, this is moving, that is moving, this is moving. When you do know what your bread and butter things are, you don't go for things that you're not familiar with. That reminds me of somebody that in an interviewing Jack Ma, CEO of Alibaba, and the guy was actually for Bitcoin, blockchain, all that kind of stuff. And Jack Ma said, I haven't researched Bitcoin, blockchain a lot to give you a smart opinion about it. I need to go and research a little bit more. Who do you think will have been a little bit smarter there? The person might be on the interview thinking, hey, maybe I know more than this guy, and he's Jack Ma, $60 billion guy, whatever, $50 billion guy, and he doesn't know about blockchain? He doesn't know about Bitcoin? Or you'd rather be the guy that said, hey, I really don't know nothing about that, and I'd rather go and research a little bit before I say something stupid. I mean, it's your choice. But you don't have to be doing everything out there. When you know what you're good at, you know the patterns that are you good at, you don't have to be chasing everything that's moving in front of you. You don't have to be throwing punches and then you wonder, why is my account down 50%? Well, it's just a matter, buddy. It's just a matter of being familiar with the pattern. And again, the only thing that will guarantee that you make a profit is putting a trade or buying a stock for a swing trade or for a long-term holding. After you have a set idea in your gut, you feel it, you put that trade, you buy that stock for long-term holding or whatever you do. You just manage your risk. That's all you have to do. Know exactly where you're gonna get out if things don't work the way that you be expecting that they're gonna work for you. That's all you have to do, though. But while you're afraid, things are probably not gonna work out. So all you can do, really, man, I wish I had shares to short on OSS. I wish I had shares to short on OSS. Take it all the way down to the 100. All right, this is interesting. Got CVM here. Let's see. Gonna keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. CVM. Taking a screenshot. You know, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I barely had sleep last night. No sleep last night. I couldn't sleep last night at all. Probably slept like 3 hours and a half today. And I was so sleepy this morning that I had to kind of slap myself a couple of times in the head. The only reason why I'm here is because I wanted to be here with you guys. Other than that, I'll be sleeping right now. But I knew that there were some of you guys that were going to come to the stream, and just wanted to be here for you. No, then put the paper trends in, man. Put the paper. Go to the paper. Take the time to develop yourself. Take the time to know yourself, to be in front of the screen, to study what you can, the patterns that you can recognize, what the stock do at this moment and at that moment, and if it does this, what else does it do after? This kind of stuff. Put the paper ones in. You don't force the real money trades, but take your time to develop. Like, here's how you have to see things. If you were a doctor, how long would you say that they were going to ask you to be in school just watching before they even let you practice anything, even to a dead body? I think it's going to be years. And so, but the problem with most of the people that come to the market trading, they come to the market to make quick riches, watching those guys putting videos out there with Lambo and butts, girls on bikinis showing their butts and their boobs, and now the new girl, and I'm traveling and I'm living the laptop computer kind of stuff. Everything takes time. Maybe they can do it for real, maybe not, I don't know. I'm just saying, I know what I can do, but I know how long it's taken me to get here. Like, I started doing this in 2012, and the problem is that even when I came in, though, don't get me wrong, I was stupid. I was just chasing money left and right, and I blew a couple of accounts just because I wanted to be Superman. And I really thought that I was going to make the quick buck, I didn't know what I was doing. And you need time to develop, and, you need time to know exactly what you're doing. So if you're willing to go through the process, then you can get to the other side of the process, and you be okay. But don't rush the process, because it's gonna take you time for anything. You go on vacation and you get on the plane. Even if you get on a bus, how do you really think that the people driving the bus or the pilot of that plane, don't you realize how long they take for them to actually be able to execute on what they're supposed to do? Like, it takes time. But us here in the market, we want to come in and, wow, yeah. We just wanna come here and think that we're gonna be like in a week we're gonna be, and you hear people out there, oh, you can mirror my trades. Yeah, okay. Until you cannot mirror no more. Because the thing is, like, the person sending the trade out, they have their idea on their head. How about if they don't say exactly 100% of what they're thinking? And they're going to fail too, because nobody has 100% accuracy. The problem is that the person knows exactly where they're going to get out, but you have no idea if you're mirroring a trade where they wanted to get out, and while they only losing 15, 20 cents, you're in there losing 75 cents to $1 because you didn't know exactly what you were doing, because you were mirroring somebody else's trade. And this is the reason why I don't say mirror my trades or nothing like that. I share the ideas. And I tell you guys what I'm thinking, but I don't say buy here, sell here, bear my trade, do this. I don't know, because this is what I always tell you guys. You need time to develop. You need time to know exactly how and why you're going to be able to survive on the market. You know, this is the reason why you see a lot of people out there trying to do different things and selling the product or this or that, but mostly they really not trying. They selling you a dream when they show you somebody's ass, and I'm sorry to say that way. I'm not saying that you cannot get the knowledge through a trading course or nothing like that, because in the beginning I bought only one trading course since I started in 2012. I did buy one, and I read a bunch of books, but the trading course that I took, I don't wanna talk bad about nobody here, but this guy he is the type of guy that talks about a BS. He talks nonsense, and there's always a lot of propaganda. I'm traveling, I'm living the laptop kind of lifestyle, and this and that, and I have a Lamborghini and this and that. And those type of people, they just selling the dream, and sometimes they put out a trading course, and they really don't know how to explain the mindset. And so you don't understand nothing. I'm not saying that they don't have the knowledge. I'm just saying they don't know how to explain it. And they don't know how to explain it. You're not going to understand it. All right, CVM pulling back after that little flat consolidation on the 1 minute. And you can clearly see a evening star formation of the 5-minute time frame. Very nice evening star formation. If you guys didn't know how it looked like, I'm taking a snap right now. That's that evening star formation pattern. On a 5-minute time frame. Now tapping the view app, expecting a little bounce around the view app. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. But you don't have to rush it, because now you have the convenience of being able to practice on a paper trade account. So don't rush the process, and practice with the paper trade account. Don't risk the money that you have left. Keep that money that you have left. Keep it and just practice. Oh, Sean, I'm sorry I didn't read the message there. Let me see. That's right. Mirroring trades, man, is gonna put you on the wrong side. Because I can say, for example, hey, I have an idea of doing this and doing that. Wow, look at that. Let me show you something real quick. Um, but if I don't tell you exactly how much I'm actually willing to lose, and you are in there like on the trade, and you don't know my idea really, then you're gonna be screwed. Because I'm not telling you 100% of the story and how much I'm really risking on that trade. Like, I'm not telling you how far I'm willing to take it. I mean, while you're holding, and I could be out, and then I say, oh, I'm already out. Yeah, but I'm already out while you still inside. And then you try to put your order, and then you get a slippage. And then your order is not getting filled, and then nobody's trying to buy what you're trying to sell, and then and then you have to put a market order. And yes, truly, sometimes I do that. If I put a fishing order and I notice that it doesn't get hit and he's moving faster because he went through my order and I want to get out, what I do is I cancel that order and I bail out using a market order, not to lose my profits. I oftentimes do that if I have to. But it's different ways to do what you have to do to make sure that your profits are going to be there. If I put an order to be executed and it jumps my order and does not get executed, I cancel the order and I bail taking profits using a market order. Or if I am losing money, the same way I put a stop loss and it just flushing down and it went through my order, it didn't get executed because it was a lot of slippage and it jumped the limit order that I set. I bail out using a market order to make sure that my loss is gonna be measured and not something that's gonna put me out of business. Sure, man. Take your time. I'm saying, you don't have to rush stuff. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what's going on with Netflix today. But yeah, sure, it's getting hit. Any other company coming out with a video stream out there? Because those companies already come out. Like, they came out already. Um, Hulu's and Apple's and Disney, yeah, they already, like, that's already out. So I don't know why Netflix is being hit the way it's being hit today. Like, it's bad. Guys, I'm just here to help out. I wish I could take my brain and put it inside of yours. That way, probably gonna help you out a little faster. But the only way I can do that is, you know, by putting something else and maybe handing over to somebody else. But unfortunately, we cannot connect unless we are, Elon Musk type of thing with a Neuralink that you can connect kind of like a microchip, a robot into your brain. and so you can learn stuff kind of like the Matrix kind of thing. Guys, is audio okay? Is the audio uh, good? Man, it looks have a Benny here. Looks like if I had a ponytail or something here. I'm looking at the live stream on um, the other computer on the chat room, and so they have the window, right? And so I see the little in the little corner, I see my face there. And when I turn around to read the comments that you're writing on the chat room, and I see this little, thank you, Sean, thank you, buddy. This little thing here for my Benny, and it looks like if I had a ponytail or something. It's just being cold here, like not in the house, 'cause I got the heat on, but you know it's the last couple of days being cold here, and I'm in Jersey. I don't know where you guys located. You know, I don't know if it's cold over there. You guys probably in a place that is colder than here, cause I'm kind of like, you know, East Coast. You could probably guys are on the Midwest or some place that is actually a lot colder than here. New York and New Jersey doesn't get that cold. Now Connecticut gets a little cold though. Snows a lot more there than here. I used to live in New Hampshire like back in the days, like when I was in college and stuff. I used to kind of like party a lot over there. I used to live by the lake. I had like my yard was like how do you call it? It was good days, man. I remember my yard was like when you go to the yard, we had a dock for the boat, and coming out of there, I can just jump into the water. It was good, man. It was good back in like 2000 and I used to live there back in 2004, 2005, back in New Hampshire. So it was cold in winter, but summers were fun. I used to spend a lot of time in the water swimming and stuff. Every time I wanted to go to the water, I just come out to the yard and jump into the water. Wisconsin, yeah, it's cold over there, man. And let me try to I don't know, man. You like the Redskins, so the Redskins, buddy, the Redskins. I'm trying to find out. Trying to see if I can um, guess where you located. Let me see. Let me research because I got no. Hey, don't get me wrong here. I'm not a Redskins fan, so I don't know what the location for the team is. So I'm gonna Google it. Okay, I'm gonna Google it now. See if I can. Cause you're a Redskins fan. You're somewhere close to me. Maybe PA or Virginia. So now I know that I shouldn't be looking for the Redskins. Maybe Virginia. I guess. PA. Maybe. Ah, you see? Yeah, I thought so. It was Virginia. Yeah, Beyond Meat. What a pullback on Beyond Meat. Yeah, I think you guys are a little colder there than me here. Wow, look at this. This thing is dropping like crazy. What a pullback, man. Oof. Oh, NIO's looking good. And Beyond Me setting up with that little flag there. Watching 126 low. 126 low. NIO is gonna follow through. There you go. Beyond Meat setting up. It's a really high price name though. Get a couple of shits, you gotta tie up a bunch of capital. On the 126 could be a good short. If it gets down there. So that little consolidation flag can break down. And IO looking good too. But I'm feeling like now is when I started feeling like my stars are kind of itchy. I didn't sleep last night. Couldn't sleep. I was up almost the whole night. And I don't want to make a mistake because I'm feeling like the lack of sleep is getting to me now. I don't have to force it, really. I don't have to force it. The trade on God, NTRP was good. Oh, look at NIO. I wish I would have paid attention a little faster. The one that got away. The one that got away. But I don't have to force it anyway. Guys, I think I'm gonna take a step back here. My head is spinning a little bit. I'm gonna maybe take a quick nap or something to come back around, make the video recap of on the trade on TRIP. Try to give you some info, and I will see you guys a little bit later. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Probably need some caffeine as well because I haven't got my coffee yet today. And I feel my brain is actually hitting me hard now. Kind of like I'm getting tired. So I'm gonna try to take a little nap. Try to see if I can recoup. Talk to you guys in a little while. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you guys later. No problem, guys.